Riverside. Yes, sir. Welcome back to a brand new episode of the Horsemen podcast, wherever you may be listening. As always, it's Jet, Yannick, Coles, and J-Mag, and we're here to bring you another banger episode. Fellas, how y'all doing today?
Hey, man, we good. About to get some Chinese in a little bit. About to, chow down. Same what I'm about doing here. About to cook. You feel me? Let's go.
Damn, Chinese sounds good.
Yes, sir.
Hey, one more out. The sun is just beating me to death out there, man.
It's a little cooler now. It's a little cooler. I mean, we're still triple digits, but I think it's a little cooler.
It was 109 yesterday.
Oh
yeah. He beating Phoenix.
And that's humidity too. You got humidity out there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, that's crazy. I am doing good though. Like always in the studio again with the boys, with the Horsemen. Great time. I'm excited for these topics today, man. I really am excited for these topics today. I was telling Jet earlier, man. Like, I'm ready. I'm ready for these.
I cooked up or what?
Oh yeah. We it's been a little minute. We've touched on it a little bit, but these topics we got for you, this first one that we got for you is gonna go pretty good into it. But before we get into these topics, as you can see my shirt, we had an announcement yesterday for the new James Gunn Superman, and we got announced actually Lois and Superman. We got David Corn. Let me say this right. Corn Sweat and Rachel Brosnahan. Right? Brosnahan. Yeah, but these got announced yesterday. Initial reactions, just based because I don't know anything about David. I haven't seen any of his stuff. I am oblivious to him completely. But what a lot of people are saying, and I can see it too, is he looks like a young Henry Cavill. Like they just found Henry Cavill and de-ageified him. So yeah, I could see it. He does have that chiseled jaw that Superman has. He's got the hair. He's got the look. He does have the look for Supes. So that's a plus. That's always a plus because if they don't have the look, then what are we doing? But no, I mean, it like I said, I don't know his acting, so I'm not too sure on that. But he does have the look for Superman. For Lois, I'm not too sure. I don't know who she is either. I guess she looks like Lois. I mean, Lois doesn't really. It's whatever. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited. I think look-wise, they did good. What do you guys think?
He looks young as hell, but I mean, yeah, I agree with that on Lois. We got to see what she looks like as Lois, because Lois is like a more of a grown businesswoman, I guess, you know. But this dude looks young. I wonder how far back they're gonna take it. Is she gonna start it over, or?
Well, that's what they said. They said, okay, James Gunn's words were, "This is not an origin story." But then a little bit later after that, he's going to be at the Daily Bugle. So if he's at the Daily Bugle and he's trying to get a job at the Daily Bugle and, you know, he's not really knowing his powers and stuff, well, then it's kind of an origin story, isn't it? So, which kind of sucks because I think we all know the origin story of Superman. We don't need to see that anymore. Let's go into his other heroics.
He definitely looks like him. Like, you got to give him that. Like, we don't know what the acting is going to look like. We don't know what the script's going to do for him. But at the base level, he does look like him. I know that he was in the movie Pearl, which me and my girlfriend were going to see at one point, but we just didn't for whatever reason. She's really big into that. I think it's a trilogy, if I'm not mistaken. It's a horror thing. So I was pretty intrigued, but we just didn't end up seeing it. But I mean, James Gunn picked him, so he obviously can act because people aren't upset about it. So, I mean, we just got to see, man. He looks like him, so A+ in that department.
I saw a couple TikToks, and on one of them, I want to say first that I think this is an old picture because from what I saw, he looks, I wouldn't say older, but he looks different because in the picture I saw on TikTok, they were saying he looks more like the actor from Smallville. And that's where I saw here. I don't see it, but over there I saw it. And also on another video I saw, they were showing a clip of him in one of his movies. It might be what Justin was talking about, Pearl, but they were just everybody in the comments saying, "Yeah, that's Superman." Like I could see it. Like that's exactly how he is. So, hey, it looks good.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like you said, we'll see how his acting does and how all that holds up. I think, he was on the short list. So this was a lot of people's, I think there was 3 actors that they were going between, and he was on it, and a lot of people wanted him. So they got what they wanted. So let's see if it works out. I hope so. Yeah, I'm a huge Soup fan, so yeah. Jet, you got anything else for us?
I've been like when you started talking, I've been going back and forth in my head whether I want to make this like a future topic, and maybe I still will. But I don't know if you guys seen, but on TikTok they've been having this debate about uh Marvel Spider-Man, the PS4 one, and Batman from the Arkham series.
I have seen that.
And if you switch places, like, will they be successful? What are you guys' take on that? Like, because a lot of people are saying like Batman doesn't stand a chance.
Like switch places, like in
Like
their
those-
own world.
Yeah, like in their
Spider-Man goes to
respective
Gotham.
video games. Yeah. Like Spider-Man
Okay.
has to go and deal with everything that Batman had to deal with in that night of Joker taking over the asylum, and then everything that happened in City. Like,
Ooh.
do you think that they could succeed? And we don't got to get too in depth into it, but just like at face value, like
Face value? What I'm thinking about is the detective side of Batman. Spider-Man is smart, but does he have that detective side which Batman uses in those games to piece together where these villains are and get these clues going? I don't think Spider-Man can go to Gotham. Like, obviously fighting he could do it, but everything else that encumbers that, I don't think he can do. Now, can Batman go over to New York? I think so. I think
like their main thing is just like the Spider-Man villains are going to destroy him.
Oh man, I mean, this guy's got. I don't think so. I think we've seen Batman go up against villains, right? Superpowered villains. I don't think that's going to be that big of a deal. So I would say Spider-Man can't and Batman can. I think that's where I'm at.
I'm backing what he's saying, because as far as like Spider-Man going to Gotham, I mean, we already know. I mean, obviously Batman's villains aren't necessarily like superpowered threats, but they're like intellectual people that make you like have to think. And like he said, Spider-Man isn't on Batman's level like that. It's kind of like what was the movie they did where Joker killed off Lois Lane? He made Superman do it. It's kind of like that. Like you think
Justice.
Yeah, Injustice. You think Spider-Man in those situations is gonna, be able to stop them like Batman does? I don't think nobody will, realistically.
No, we're talking. You said specifically the games, though. In the games, that doesn't.
Yeah,
matter.
it's just the games.
Yeah, I know, but
my only thing before you go, Jan, is the only problems I could see Spider-Man having is the mental battles that Batman had to go through from Scarecrow and his toxins, and then the Joker and all the crazy things that he's doing. Like, I'm not saying that he can't, but I don't know if he can.
Yeah.
Now, in the games, Spider-Man had to deal with his own toxins. You know what I mean? And he created. You had to go building to building and create cures for those. You know what I mean? So
no, I agree, but is that on the same level as Scarecrow? Like, Batman was messed up for a good part of those games.
That was an awesome type part of the game, though. Yeah, you're right. But it's more. I'd say the only difference, really, they're both mind-changing hallucinogens. The only difference is Batman's is more on like a scarier level. Like Scarecrow's is more of like a scarier level. Then I think what was Spider-Man's was
it Scorpion?
The demon, right? Where it makes people go crazy and start fighting each other. But they're both hallucinogens.
Mm.
But yeah, Batman's would be definitely. I don't know. Yeah, that's tough, man.
That's that's why I think we can have like an actual topic about it where we put some thought into it. But I think that's so interesting because I never thought about that.
I like that. Yeah. So give us an answer. You think Spider-Man can do it and Batman can do it?
To be honest, yeah, they make Batman invincible. Batman can do anything. Like it's stupid. He can do anything. He can never lose. Like, when have you ever seen Batman lose? You know what I mean? Like,
and then you think Spider-Man can do it in Gotham?
I think it'll be tough, but I think he'd get through it.
Oh, okay.
I think his spidey sense is a whole different. He doesn't have like a Doc Ock to deal with. You know what I mean? And Sandman, the dude's made out of sand. Like, I mean, like Batman's gonna be punching nothing. You know what I mean?
See,
like, I don't know. So,
nah, Batman wouldn't do that.
Yeah, because with prep time, Batman can do anything. He's turn him into cement or something. I don't know, dude. You know what I mean? Like, he'll create a gun and shoot the Sandman, and he'll turn him into rocks. Like, I don't know.
But yeah, like Jet said, I think we can go deeper into this. That's a good discussion. That's a good topic. Let us know what you guys think. I think we'll make that an upcoming topic on an episode coming up. But any final thoughts, boys, on that before we move on to our topics of the day?
Let's get it.
All right.
Nah, we're ready.
Spider-Man #1.
Like I said, we've touched on sports on the podcast a little bit in the past episodes. So this one is a little bit more. I don't want to say heavy centered, but I think we're going to go a little bit more into it. For this first one, it's a two-parter. We've got our favorite sports game played, and then following that up with our favorite sports moment. I'll go ahead and start us off here real quick. I've got these queued up. For my favorite sports game played, this AFC Championship game that happened between these two teams, these two quarterbacks, was just absolutely insane. We go to the whole game. Fine, was really good. It was pretty good. It was back and forth. But what these two guys did literally in the final 2 minutes of that game, they scored 31 points, I believe, between the two in regulation and in overtime. They threw for over 700 yards. It was just a mind-blowing game that went back and forth. You thought one team won, then they came back and scored, and you think they win, and then these guys come back and scored again. Bro, that game was just probably one of the best games that we've seen in a long time. So my pick for that one was the championship game between the Bills and the Chiefs. Moving on to my sports moment, and I kind of cheated a little bit. We said sports moment, right? But I went a little bit more into that, and mine's not necessarily a moment, but a whole time, I guess, is a whole series. And I went with the 2016 finals with LeBron James versus, I say LeBron James, right? But with the Cavs versus the Warriors. What this man did, him, Kyrie, and company, what they did to come back from a 3-1 comeback, which I've never been done before. They did it. He brought a championship to Cleveland for the first time ever. He also led both teams in every statistical category. He also had, if you want to just talk about a moment that he had the block off of Iguodala, which was just insane. This is his graphic for first in just every statistical category, which is just nuts, bro. Never been done before. He led both teams. Then we went to, like I said, the block. Bro, that significance of coming back down from 3-1, having the block, which is one of the moments in history, having a championship to your city that he was born, bringing the first one, I think for me that was just probably iconic and my favorite sports moment right now. So those are my two picks for game moment. Jan, you want to go next?
All right. It's hard to argue with those. I'm going to go a little bit more personal. My favorite baseball team is the Seattle Mariners. And last year, we made the playoffs for the first time in 21 years. Longest playoff drought. I don't know. That's my favorite sports overall moment. I watch baseball. I don't watch it religiously. I do watch my team. I don't watch baseball as a whole. I watch Ohtani. I watch Judge. I watch the big names, Trout. But for that was huge. I watched almost every game last year. I've never been more into baseball, and I've been watching baseball since like 80 something. You know what I mean? So that was really big. That was really big for my team. My favorite sports, the game, man. I'm gonna go Kobe. I had a lot of emotion invested in that 3-1 comeback. I think we were all watching. Like I know I watched a lot of it with Justin. We were in that series like crazy. But that Kobe game, man, I got like chills watching that game, man. Watching this man Kobe go out the way he did, dropping 60 and like. I don't think any of us would have ever thought that. We were maybe thinking, 20-something, 8-8 or something. Man, this guy went and dropped 60, man. He wasn't he did it like smooth. He wasn't ball hogging. He wasn't missing shots, taking dumb shots. Talking about like a 40-year-old man. And I know LeBron's 40 or whatever, but LeBron's a freak of nature. He's different. Kobe's a little bit more normal. For him to go out there and do that, man, that was huge. His family was there. Kind of means a little bit more, Kobe passing away, but yeah, man, that game was that was a really emotional game.
Okay. You said LeBron's a freak of nature, just like Broly, huh? All right. All right.
That was Broly didn't earn nothing though. Bron earned his.
That's crazy.
Jet, you want to go next?
Yeah. So for my favorite game ever played, me and you actually had the same one. That Bills Chiefs.
Oh,
That to this day is the greatest sports event that I've ever witnessed. Like, it got down to 13 seconds, and I'm like, wow, like this game was incredible. And it still wasn't over. Like, Patrick Mahomes still delivered. Like, insane. Just the back and forth. They made Gabe Davis look like one of the greatest receivers to ever catch the rock. 4 touchdowns. Like, it was incredible, man. And you touched on it a lot, so I won't go crazy on that. And then moment, Jan was talking about it, how he got into baseball, and he is the sole reason that I got into baseball. 2 years ago, I think, but I really started like following it last season and actually like keeping up with players. And then this season, I'm like, I got the app. I'm following players. I am very invested into baseball now. And it just kind of sucks because the team that I picked was the Yankees, and just like they have so much history from back in the day and into the early 2000s. And so I didn't get to see a lot of those players play, like Rivera and Jeter and just there's a lot of those.
Mariano, I think, right, was the pitcher. Like, he was the closer, right? He's
the closer.
Yeah, Mariano Rivera. Yeah. So yeah, it's cool that I get to see Judge now, and hopefully we have a lot of greats moving forward, so I can just be a part of the history and actually have some moments. But the moment that I went with, I watched it live. I remember the exact feelings that it gave me. I couldn't believe it. And all you got to do to make anybody remember it, rebound Bosch, back out to Allen, his 3-pointer, bang. Like, that dude, I don't know to this day how Ray Allen knew that the 3-point line was where it was. Bosch getting the rebound. I don't know why Tim Duncan was out of the game at that point. Popovich screwed up there. Like, it was like, that moment is just forever in my, like, Miami Heat's like legacy. Like, it's just, that moment's everything. I don't want to be disrespectful and say it saved LeBron's legacy, but it's a conversation. Like, he loses that, and I don't know where his legacy ends up today. Like, it's crazy, bro. So
he had the 3 before that, but all right.
He had 2 turnovers, and Bosh had to save him, but we won't get into it. Like I said, amazing moment.
That's a great moment. I remember all the fans leaving the stadium, bro. Like, it was over, and they're all trying to get back in, and the doors are locked. They're not letting them back in. Nah, man, come on.
Yeah, it's Miami. That's what they do. They show up late and leave early.
Yeah, that's a great pick. Codes, what you got?
All right, man. I'm gonna just state for the record, unlike these 3, I have just recently got into watching sports like seriously to the point where I can actually speak on some things. So as far as my favorite game so far, it's kind of tough, but dang, it's because it's not really much I got. So as far as like what I've actually seen, and I actually was like, wow, like that's crazy. I'm sorry, Jan, but that 33-0 comeback was crazy. The Vikings coming back after the third quarter when y'all were up, it was insane to me. Like, it was just like, because first of all, I started betting, so this is something when I saw that when I saw that 33 over, I was like, there's no way, bro. Why would anybody bet against that? But that changes your mind on a lot of things, because a lot of comebacks started happening after that game, but it was just crazy. 33-0 is insane that y'all allowed that to happen in a quarter, but sorry. Going over to the best moment though, like I said, I'm fairly new, so it's gonna go to basketball. Watching Damian Lillard drop 71 was like, I don't like, obviously I haven't seen much, but he played like the best I've ever seen anybody play so far. It was insane. This man could not. He walked up the court, just pulled it. Like, it was dropping like, it was crazy. I'm so upset I didn't bet on that, but yeah, that was insane. That game was crazy. But yeah, that's it for me.
That's a good one.
Okay.
Yeah, he couldn't miss that. He was just pulling up, just
Yeah.
all his shots were money. I remember that. Yeah.
Okay. No, yeah. I think all of these are pretty good moments. Me and Jet hit on the AFC one. Like when we saw that game, bro, that was just insane to watch, man. Over 700 yards. I think it was like 7 touchdowns. Gabe Davis, you alluded to. Bro, that game was insane, man. Like you thought it was over and it's not over. And honestly, that game could have kept going if they had to change the rule the next season, because that game ended on a touchdown. And if the Bills would have had a chance, they probably would have just kept going, bro. Like that game was just insane. But yeah, I think all of these moments were good. You guys have any final thoughts?
Think of some terrible defense played, man. Terrible.
Well, you brought back some bad memories, boy.
Now I remember I watched that whole game, that 33-0 comeback. I watched that entire game.
The memes were funny, man.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I don't know, man. Like that's a good game, man. But that I've seen it so many times in football. Maybe not that exact. They scored that many points, but I mean, like, just so many moments. Football has always been that way. Like, you can't give Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers. You couldn't give Peyton Manning. You couldn't give none of these guys 10 seconds, man, because they're gonna go down and get that field goal, get that touchdown. Like,
that reminded me. You just reminded me when Casey had that $300 bet that I threw. He had so it was, I forgot who they were playing, but the Buccaneers were playing somebody, and he had a bet that was going on for that game, but he needed the Bucs to win, but they were down 2 touchdowns with like 2 minutes left. And we were going back and forth. I was saying, like, you want me to pull out? Because it was like, don't get me wrong, I'm new to betting, so I didn't know you don't pull out if it's like you winning like $7, $10. You don't pull that out. So I think it was since they were losing, it was already in the negative. So why would I pull that out? In my head, it didn't click. But when he texted me, just take it out. I took it out like an idiot, and 2 minutes later they came back, bro. $300 flushed.
I think when you told that story, or the way I remember it is, he told you to leave it, and you took it out anyways.
No, he texted me because he texted me to pull it out when it was like up a couple dollars, but then they started losing, so he was like, hold on, and then he was like, nah, just take it out, because it kept getting too low. So he was like, take it out, and then I took it out, and then like literally within a minute they scored a touchdown. He got pissed at me. I'm like, bro, you texted me to take it out. Like, don't get me wrong, as the person that has it, in my head knowing that, like, why would I take that out? That's on me. But he texted, take it out. I'm listening to you. You know, this not my money, it's your money. So I paid him back though. I had 1,600 and I paid him back. So we good.
Okay, all right.
And then I think for the Bills and Chiefs, not to like refute anything that you're saying, because obviously like I remember, like, I'm a Jets fan. I remember the era where you cannot leave time on the clock for Tom Brady, like, whatsoever. Like I understand that. But I think what elevates this one was that it was to go to the Super Bowl. Like, the Bills were 13 seconds from going to the Super Bowl. Like, and it to this day, the Bills have not gotten close. And now they're imploding. So,
it's
I don't know.
A shame. We'll see what they do. I think this next season, everybody's like, all right, I think it's this season or nothing, and that's it. Because they got a great team, so we'll see where they go.
They made a lot of moves this offseason.
Did they? They haven't kept up with the moves and stuff. Okay. Well, yeah, let's see what they do. Moving on to our next topic, though. I guess this is a movie-centered topic. Question is, this reboot era that we're in, you know, everything's getting rebooted, everything's getting a sequel. These live actions are coming out from Disney on the most part, right? Are we liking this era of movies that we're in? That specific part, I guess, the reboots, the live actions, sequels, you know, like Scream just got another sequel, something like that, you know, these sequels that are just coming out. What do you guys think?
Like these legacy sequels, like Top Gun got a sequel after, how long was that? Like 20 plus years. Like,
yeah, I mean, I'm gonna jump out the gate. I don't like it. It's not that it's repetitive, but it's like, it clearly, y'all are milking it. Clearly, like, people, like, there's no reason we should be at Fast X right now. And they had the audacity to talk trash about MCU having all these. But don't get me wrong, like, they don't understand. But it's just like, come on, bro. 10 movies deep, and y'all started from racing, and now y'all are battling like y'all are like superheroes. Like, yeah, like, bro, what are we doing? I just personally, I don't feel like that's like, obviously it's making them money because people keep watching it, and me saying this isn't gonna stop them. But bro, this is crazy. It's getting out of hand. It's too much.
For Cody's point on the Fast and Furious movies, like we were just talking about it before we jumped on here, and I'm all for the Fast and Furious movies, man. Like I am there. I'm there to watch them. I know you're going in there knowing it's ridiculous, right? Like it's just having a good time, popcorn flick. But when I saw that opening scene, bro, for this last movie, for the 10, bro, that's where I was like, man, I haven't even seen the movie yet, but I think I'm jumping off. I think I'll get off right here, man. This is my stop, man. Like, that was just so dumb and ridiculous, man. Just a quick recap. Scene starts with the parking lot. Toretto's Charger going crazy, doing donuts, whatever, just going crazy. Pans to the seats. Bro, it's his son driving. Toretto's in the passenger seat, teaching him how to drive and stuff. And I was like, all right, yeah, I'm done. I gotta watch it because Jason Momoa's in there. Jason Momoa, I heard, did good in there at least, so I still gotta watch it. But I think I am done. But going to the reboot part specifically, you mentioned Top Gun, or not the reboot part, the legacy sequel. Sorry,
yeah,
Top Gun, bro. Like that was better than the first. It's one of those rare instances where it was better than the first one, and I'm all for it. An example for reboot, Dune. Dune for me, the first one was boring. I tried to watch it, man. It was boring. It dragged. I couldn't get through it. So then when this one came out and I went to go see it, bro, you guys know me. I'm a Dune fan now. That was one of my movies that I have a 10 out of 10. I'm excited for part 2. So the only part is this live action era. And for the most part, these live actions are just not doing it. Disney, for whatever reason, just is not hitting the same as the animated ones. And I think they just need to stop. But one thing I will say to that, and I had mentioned this to Jet a while ago, is I had heard that if they don't use these properties, they lose them. So maybe that's why they're just deciding to, do these live actions and stuff. So it kind of sucks, but I wish they would put more effort into it. Because I think there's only like maybe 2 that are good. But for the most part, just based off of those examples, I think so. Usually when a sequel comes out or a reboot happens, you're like, why don't touch that? Or maybe it needs it sometimes. But I think so far overall, I'm liking where we're at. I think so. We got Top Gun. We got Dune. That Scream movie was actually pretty good. That was one of the best openings since the first one. Like, it threw you off completely. The opening scene where you first see Ghostface in that convenience store, bro, that was just insane. So I think I'm liking where we're at. Jan, what do you think?
I agree. I like them. For the most part, there's some bad ones, but the ones you're talking about, are good. I mean, Top Gun and stuff like that. I mean, you can even go into. It's almost like I guess, recent reboot. Like they keep rebooting, Batman, and they're doing Batman over again. They're redoing Superman over again. I mean, I don't really have a problem. The Batman's been great coming out, and there's a lot of them. But the Robert Pattinson one came out. That one was good too. Superman, we talked about earlier. Apparently this guy, he looks like he's the part. You know what I mean? They kind of screwed it up with Cavill. Maybe they're gonna get it right this time. Maybe. But then you got Beetlejuice coming out. I'm excited. I'm excited for Beetlejuice. Fast and Furious, I really don't count, dude, just because they haven't stopped. Like, it never stopped.
That's true.
They just keep going. I haven't watched since, dun, 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 dun. The third one, man, that was the best one, man. After that, I was like, nope. After that, I was like, I'm done. I don't need to see it anymore. But, I don't know, overall, I'm okay with it. It's taken a lot of movies from my childhood, like I said, Beetlejuice, Top Gun. Those are my 2 favorite movies. They're redoing those. I'm happy. I'm living it up, man. They're just redoing my childhood all over again. And for the most part, for the better. It looks better. Number one, I'm not watching it on a grainy tube TV on a VHS tape anymore. I'm in the D-Box in Tinseltown, big screen now. And I'm all for it, man. Just I'm getting older. Just put them out. I'm more than glad to see them. More than glad to watch them. You know what I mean? Get it right. Get the superhero ones right, man. You know.
Yeah. Yep.
There's always going to be complaints, though, especially nowadays superhero. But you're absolutely right. The live action stuff. I mean, it's and there's no, why are they not even close? Like,
yeah, I don't.
It doesn't make any damn sense, you know.
They tried the 1-for-1 with the Lion King, and that just did not work, man. It just did not work. A lot of the people's complaints are, well, just try 1-for-1, or try to stay close to the source material. And they tried it with Lion King, and it didn't work. It didn't work. So yeah, I don't know what the issue is there.
Like other ones, like it just popped in my head because I watched this the other night. Like things like Alice in Wonderland. They took those from cartoon movies and made them into. Those were great, man. Both those movies were good.
I gotta watch those. Yeah, you said yeah.
Like that one, and man, I just thought of another one, another Disney movie, like Beauty and the Beast. My girl watches that all the damn time with Hermione. She loves that movie. So I mean, stuff like that is good, but I guess maybe like Cody said, like those are more like human parts. Those really you don't really need CGI, I guess, for stuff like that. But I don't know, like. We're all waiting for One Piece, right?
That's another thing I was gonna say too. We're specifically talking about the movies, but the live action shows are not working either for the most part. It's just live action, I guess. It's just hard to translate for whatever reason. It is what it is. Jet, what do you think?
I think at bare bones, I think I side more with Cody, and that's not to take away from what you guys said, because there always is the possibility for a gem or even a few gems to come along, like Top Gun, you guys said, for example, right? And there's nothing wrong with that, because Top Gun is, one of our favorite movies ever. Like, we love that movie. But it just kind of feels like Hollywood is getting a little lazy. And they're just like, it feels like something is getting announced of a reboot like every week. And just for like a couple examples, like they're making a Willy Wonka movie. Toy Story's coming back. Harry Potter's coming back. And I don't want to have Jackson. Yeah, like I should have had more things like piled up, but it just like it just kind of feels like there's more reboots and more rehashings of old stories coming out, which I don't think, if there was like maybe a few of them at a time, would be bad, but I just feel like that's like the core of what's coming out. Like, it's not new creative stories, new IPs. It's just a lot of older things. And like I said, I don't want to make it sound like older things are bad, because they're not. But like, when it comes to a point where like we still have Star Wars going and different things like that, we already have something that's like that long, that's still going, and then you sprinkle in like a Percy Jackson or Harry Potter, and it just kind of feels like, is no one going to come up with anything like original? So, but I do see your guys' side. Like, it is like he said, Beetlejuice. Like, I'm not really excited for Beetlejuice, but I'm glad that he is. I just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can see both sides to the coin, but if I had to pick one, I'm probably with Cody. Like, I just feel like there's not a lot of new things coming out that, or more new things rather than a lot of old things.
And the thing with these, go ahead, Jan, go ahead.
Let's say you think that as a society of human beings, we're kind of out of ideas. Like, what hasn't been done? What new is there to come out with? You know what I mean? It's kind of like, I bring this up all the time because I eat a lot of food, man. I love food, drinks. I'm bored. Sometimes I get bored of food, bored of drinks, because we're eating the same stuff all the time,
In your case in particular. this dude cooks chicken every day.
I mean, just in general. I mean, yeah, now that's recent, but I mean, just in general, like sometimes because I used to work in a grocery store, sometimes I'm sitting there and I'm like, man, I'm thirsty, but I don't want to drink any of this stuff. Like, I'm tired of soda. I'm drinking the same sodas for 20, 30 years, eating the same damn food, eating the same chips for 20, eating the same flavors, man. Maybe that's just like that with movies now. And I guess TV in general, TV shows too. Maybe they're just running out of ideas. Maybe there's just nothing out there.
Well,
And I don't mean to argue, but like not argue against your point because I do kind of agree with you. But like I said, as an older dude, I mean I like it. I know what's coming out. I like what's coming out, but maybe they're just out of ideas. Maybe Hollywood is just stuck. They just don't know what to do.
I don't want to say you're wrong because neither one of us work in Hollywood, so we don't know, right?
Yeah,
that could very well be the case. But I just feel like even if you're gonna do like a reboot or whatever, like when we're just sitting in the PlayStation chat, we'd be like, oh, it'd be cool if they did this, and this. But it's just like a rehashing of the story. Like it's not even like Star Wars, I guess now is pushing the story forward, but like. I just like Harry Potter, like it's gonna be the same from the movies and the books. Like, do we need that?
Yeah, that's weird to me. Yeah, that is weird to me. I don't know why they would do that. They could literally pick another student or pick Harry Potter's kid that at the end of the last movie. You know what I mean? Like they could have.
So then you guys would rather expand on franchise's universe if they have it, right? Like Harry Potter, you can go anywhere.
Some things like Harry Potter's a perfect example. Yeah.
Some of them do that.
But like I tell you what, though, like people, I think maybe Hollywood is scared that people are going to retaliate because everybody has a voice these days. Everybody has an opinion. All you got to do is jump on a TikTok or post on a Facebook or Instagram, Twitter, and things I think are more criticized now than ever. And I feel a sense of fear coming from Hollywood that they're scared to do things just because, oh man, Rotten Tomatoes going to give me a 45 for it. You know what I mean? Or, what I mean? Like it sucks. Like some of those shows and some of those movies, they don't deserve those scores, but they critique them so much. Oh, it wasn't like the original, and so they try to make it like the original. And oh, well, Harry Potter wasn't wearing that scarf or using that wand. His wand didn't have dragon hair; it had phoenix feather. You know what I mean?
Well,
like,
I agree
to
an extent, but I feel like because like when the new it's not new anymore, but when the last Star Wars trilogy came out, like The Force Awakens, like people loved The Force Awakens. And then the second one came out and we saw the flaws and it wasn't horrible, but it wasn't good either. And then the last one was just horrible. So those are like fairly critiqued. And I just feel like if you do your job and you put love and care into it and you know what you're doing, then at the end of the day, like those first TikTok people will come out and say like, oh, this sucked. Like I hated that. But like the people that are like real, like that'll push through. I feel like.
I think going back to what Jan said, I want to say, as far as you were saying that they're afraid of making new things because of getting critiqued, right? That's what you said.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I disagree, and I think they get more criticized for doing remakes because that's where it's like they have something to go off of, and people judge you off of something rather than you making something new. Like I feel like they should be more scared to keep making these remakes than anything. Like, and I want to tell me if I'm wrong for saying this, but like, let's look at Netflix's Black Mirror. Every episode is something new. Like, these are great ideas. I mean, I wouldn't say every episode is perfect, but they're all interesting, and I'm tuned in when I'm watching it. Is it that hard to make movies like that?
Nope. They're lazy. It's all about the moolah. And it's just an easy way to make money,
Exactly.
Because out the gate, they're going to instantly make $200 million no matter what. Like,
out the gate.
That's what it seems like.
Just because of name, just title alone.
And that's what they're doing. They're using the title. Hey, come watch this because it's something you used to love, right? Come and watch it. Yeah. But to defend it a little bit, like for me personally, and I mentioned Dune and Top Gun, I wasn't a Dune fan. I wasn't a Top Gun fan. And they brought these back. And now those are 2 10s for me. And I'm fans of those fan bases now. like Jan mentioned Beetlejuice. I'm not a fan of Beetlejuice. It is what it is. Maybe this comes out and I become a fan of Beetlejuice now. So, and Jet mentioned it. Yeah, there's these gems that could come out because of this. And I hope that's what happens because, like I said, Top Gun and Doom, those are two of my favorite movies. Like, I was never fans of those and now I am. So, just to defend it a little bit. But any final thoughts, boys, before we move on?
In 100 years, when you see the remake of Dune, the 15th,
we'll see. Like, both of those
They should
were
just start
like
taking-
20, 30 years apart. So
world polls, man, and just having a poll up for like a week and have the whole world vote on it or something, man. Like, what y'all want us to do? Get 200 million votes, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
like you look at like we were talking about yesterday or whenever that was, talking about Avatar. Like, Netflix starts making this show and the creators are there, and then the creators back off. So it's like, where does that leave this? I don't want to call it is it a reboot since it already is a live action version, or what? Like,
nah. I mean, yeah.
I mean, it's a reboot, right? That's what it is.
Yeah,
You're
it's a
bringing
reboot.
it back. You're rebooting the franchise so that other people can see.
It's not what the first one was. It's completely different.
so it's just like there's just a lot that can go wrong with the reboot.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I thought it was a good discussion, but I see both sides, but it's there's just so many reboots, so many things getting a live action made. I think
point blank, they need to stop being lazy. They need to stop being lazy.
Yeah.
It's like Jet mentioned, if they love it, they care for it, and that's the problem. They don't. They see the money and they want the money, and that's it. But hey, just in case you guys didn't know, if you guys love it and care for it, people are gonna go see it and they're gonna want to give you their money. So, it goes hand in hand. But moving on to our next segment. As always, we got our rank segment here. This one, we're going to go ahead and be ranking. We talked about it a little bit on our favorite actors. So we wanted to go ahead and go a little bit more. And we're going to be ranking these actors. This is a tough job to do. But somebody's got to do it, and we're going to do it. We'll start from the top. You see the list, so hopefully this doesn't go as long as our MCU one did. We'll try to get through it as fast as possible. So, yeah, let's just get into it. And then, if I don't know a name and you guys know it, let's just shout them out there. I'm a little bit well-versed in the acting thing, so we'll see. Adam Driver, what do you guys think? Where do you guys have him?
Y'all are going to be heavy on this because I can't even tell you 90% of the names here. I know names, but not all of them.
That's kind of...
I know faces. I don't know names.
That's, that he just did what, that dinosaur movie, AD or something like that. I forget what it's called, but I mean, Adam Driver, I think, is okay. I don't think he's up there. I think he's just he's an average.
Yeah, he's Kylo Ren, bro. Like, he's solid.
Yeah.
I think B is fine.
Okay. So move on. I don't know this actress name. I know who she is. She was obviously in. She was the klutz, the funny one in Lindsay Lohan's movie. I forget her name.
I was trying to think of what she played in.
Man, what's the name of that Lindsay Lohan movie?
I can barely see that picture. That's why.
Dang, man,
I couldn't tell you.
Mean Girls?
I want to say because
Mean
of
Girls.
this.
Thank you. Yes, Mean Girls.
I want to
That's
say
her.
because of that, put it in D. Let's just be fair.
I don't. Oh, okay.
Damn.
I mean, look at how many people we got to go through, and we can't even think of the movie's name. Like, we gotta stay true to ourselves.
I will say she is a really good actress.
Okay, I don't mind. You have her.
Just for I know because I've seen her in a Hulu show where she played a pharmaceutical like person and she stole medicine and messed over people's lives. I can't think of her name, but
I can't think of. Yeah,
she is a good actress.
Okay. You want to leave her? You want to put her in B, or you think you want C? We'll defer to you.
Leave her for C for now because I'll do a little bit more research. But yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Then moving on, we got Lois Lane. We got Talladega Nights. Amy Adams. Her, I don't think she's anything crazy, but I do like her as an actress. I don't know if she's done any Oscar-worthy performances or anything like that. Do you guys know of anything?
I'm just gonna say this because it's early. I think Kylo Ren should be in C.
I
don't
was
know.
say that
I
too.
only know him in those two movies that you mentioned. He's literally the only two movies.
I'm not fighting it.
Listen, and I'm not here to.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I think Amy Adams does deserve a B.
I was gonna say I'm not here to bash his acting, but there's so many people here, and we're putting these in B early. Like, that's kind of crazy.
Okay. All right. We'll do that. You guys agree with Amy Adams' jet codes?
I'm fine with
V.
that.
Yeah, she was in Arrival, and I love Arrival. So
Oh,
love Arrival?
Yeah, Arrival
Arrival's
was
a great
good.
She's in a lot of movies, man. She's got range.
She's solid. She's
you
solid,
don't like
yeah.
Arrival?
Nah, it's cool, but I love Arrival.
No, yeah, Jet's not crazy for loving the right. That was good. We'll get into that later. Anna Kendricks, Cups herself. I don't think she's anything crazy, man. I think I don't think. You guys think of any
She
movies?
tries
that
to be funny, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
yeah. I've heard also just not on her acting because I've heard her as a human being is not that nice.
But we not judging off of that. So
No, I'm just saying. Throwing that out.
Man, put her ass in D.
damn.
Indeed. Okay.
That's
All she has is that.
crazy.
What's that? Pitch Perfect. I think that's it that I can remember. I don't think anything else is
Somebody
good.
need to come up with a torch, y'all.
We've got I forget her name.
This is off of what
Cat-
we seen.
I know,
Catwoman.
and I ain't seen.
Oh, is this Anne Hathaway?
Anne
Yes.
Hathaway. Yes.
Nah,
Anne
man.
Hathaway.
I love this chick. For me, she's an S, man. There's no way.
Whoa,
For me.
an S.
First S nominee.
Okay,
I'm not gonna hate on the S. The only pushback I have is that she was not a great Catwoman.
Which, I mean, it's true. Everybody knows.
I
But
mean,
all
not
her,
a-
those other parts,
Well, Devil
Yeah,
Wears
she-
Prada,
I can't even name
Princess
those movies she's in.
Diaries,
She's in a lot of drama movies, type of movies, man. But nah,
Okay.
man, she's gotta be SRA.
So, dang, you want to put her in S? I don't think
Me personally, as I'm saying, she's a great actress.
She
I'll
is
put her in A.
she is a great actress.
I'll put her in A for now, and then we can go through that. You know what I was thinking while I'm ranking this is there's so many, and we should have done this for the MCU stuff. What do you guys think about making this like a 2-part type of series? That way we're not too going crazy. We're at
bro, yeah,
46
this one is
minutes.
crazy.
This is a lot of people. I think we
Yeah,
do
it's a
this
lot.
top row and we take a break and we'll come back to it next episode. What do you guys think?
Yeah, it's fine.
All right.
Okay.
All right. all right.
Ben Affleck.
The Bat Flick.
Batflick.
See-
He's been around for a long time. He's got a lot of movies under his belt. I think I
was
have
gonna
him
say-
in A. What? Go?
Y'all said what?
I was gonna say B.
You say B?
Yeah, I'm not mad at a B.
I'm not mad at a B.
bad.
I
I
could
was to say B too. He's got a lot of bad movies, also, man. He's
Geely? Okay. All right. Then we got Brad Pitt. We know what
I
Brad Pitt
think
does.
Brad
That's his
deserves
top.
an A or S. I'm
That's
feeling
an S
S.
to me,
I'm
dog.
feeling
That's
S.
an S to me,
yeah,
dog.
same. Yeah, it's
Well,
me
he
too.
was getting
Fight
acting
Club did it for
circles
me,
around.
man.
I mean,
Fight
Jet?
Club did
He
it for me.
was. He was.
That's what I'm
No,
saying. And
man.
then you guys
I'm
haven't
playing.
seen movies like I've been telling you guys to watch Snatch, and then like you guys haven't even seen Snatch, man. Like that's one of his best movies.
I
Hey,
I
I'm
don't
with
have
you.
to. He's
Yeah,
already an S.
S for me.
He's
already
Fight Club,
an S.
Fight Club did it.
As I'm saying,
Yeah.
it's easy as yeah.
Bradley Cooper, Rocket Raccoon himself.
I think A.
A Star Is Born, Hangover. He's got range. I think A too. Any arguments?
What was that one with the drugs that made him smart? Limitless.
Oh, Lemon.
Mhm.
That one's kind of average, but yeah, like I said, he's got range. He does a lot of different stuff. So, we got Mr. Breaking Bad himself. Forgetting his name. Jet. What do you think?
Man,
We
I'm
just
putting
call
this
him
dude
Walter
in-
White.
I'm putting this dude in S. He be doing. He's also
Yes.
Malcolm's dad, man.
Yeah,
Malcolm's
Malcolm's dad.
dad.
I'm putting him as too. He's solid.
Guy
Just
got
recently-
crazy range. He's in everything,
does.
man. He's in
Brian,
everything.
Brian Cranston. Brian Cranston.
Yes,
Just came in.
sir.
Brian Cranston. He just did a movie called something Marge. It's on Paramount. Bro, that was a good movie. It's a movie about lottery tickets and how he beat the system. It was a true story. How he beat the system and figured out how to win lottery tickets, man. So yeah, that was a good movie. So he's still doing it today. Is my point. We got Hella. I don't remember her name. I don't know her name. Do you guys think of any movies that she's
No idea.
been in?
This is all y'all.
Besides, this is Ragnarok. Hella.
Nah, I don't know. Nah,
I don't know. I know she's a good actress though. I
she
just
was
can't
good as
remember.
hella.
Yeah, she was
She
good as
was
hella.
good as hella.
I think I'd put her in B for now, and then we can kind of rearrange stuff once we do that. Charlize Theron, I think, is a very solid actress. She does a lot of different stuff. I would have her in A, but what do you guys think?
Again, this is all y'all.
This is Atomic Blonde. This is the Fast and Furious movies. I know you guys haven't seen it.
No, I remember.
B for now.
I think I'd put her in B, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm not against it.
Ooh, our first Chris.
I think he deserves S.
I only know this dude is Captain America,
Yeah,
man. That's
Cap.
the only thing I know.
Yeah, and I think about him as Human Torch too, and
Human Torch. Cap.
he was like seeing the flip is crazy to me. Like he was able to do both.
I don't. But just for playing off of one
range,
role,
though?
that's not range, right? I was gonna
That's
say
not
he
range.
does Captain America really well, right? Like that is Captain America.
Playboy
Killed it.
to
That's the
the
same. You're
guy?
gonna give Cavill a S because he's an amazing Superman.
but no, I'm saying he went both ways.
Is he in here?
Um,
That's-
I
don't
think he
see
should
it,
be.
but-
What else?
I mean,
This
he has other things. I mean, Knives Out. It's not that much, but
Okay, I think
I'm fine with A.
You guys
I'm
want to
fine
put him?
with A.
I don't think we put him in S just for the fact if you
I'm
guys are
fine
just
with
doing
it.
Cap alone. So
I'm putting this dude in C, man. I don't know what y'all. Man, but, all right.
see,
we got
Dude, look
Hemsworth.
at Ben Affleck, like above Ben Affleck. That's crazy. All right, but who's
That
this
is-
guy?
Yeah, we'll go back to it. Chris
Thor?
Hemsworth, Thor.
This guy got more
have
range
you-
than Captain America.
Have you seen Extraction?
I have
his
not.
new one,
you know,
right?
he has two of them. No, I
I
haven't.
haven't seen one or two, but people say he's great in that.
oh,
Okay, what else can we go to? He did another Netflix movie where he's like a tester or something, and he's judging people how they get angry and stuff like that. I heard that one was pretty good.
Yeah. Yep.
He's got a little bit of range.
I watched that movie. I don't even know. Yeah.
I forgot the name of it. I
Tell
think
you
I'm
right
fine
now,
with him.
man.
What?
You guys gotta take Captain America down, man.
Oh,
Look at him
you wanna
sitting
go?
there for no
Okay.
damn reason.
it's not no damn reason, but
Fine with
I'm
that.
fine with
Oh.
B. I feel like Chris should be up to A though.
They're
Hemsworth
both
or
named
Evans?
Chris.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, huh?
Hemsworth.
yeah, Hemsworth. My bad.
Hemsworth and A.
Yeah.
He's
I-
got. I mean,
Okay, we'll put it there for. Jan, what do you think?
I think he's fine. I only know him for Extraction and Thor. I've seen him. I seen that scientist movie.
Mm-hmm.
It was good. It was all right. I mean, it wasn't like a top tier movie or anything.
I
but
don't think
he
he's
did
a
his
top tier.
role.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine then. We can
Yeah.
do B. We can do double B.
Oh, and then we got our last Chris. At least with these. Chris. No, not Chris. I'm sorry.
It's Pratt.
Yeah, Pratt. Chris Pratt. Star Lord.
Now I will say,
Jurassic Park.
in Guardians 3, that man showed me a lot.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know. You guys watch? I've watched Parks and Rec the whole seasons, start to finish, about 5-6 times, and this guy was great. Coming from Parks and Rec as a chubby, goofy clown to where he's at now, this guy, man, he's earned my respect.
I
like
can't
crazy.
go lower to A.
Yeah, I was gonna go A. Yeah.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Christian Bale. Do we have another S? This guy gets into his roles, man. Like he
Dedication.
From Batman to Gore.
Yep. Or I think even before that, there was another movie. I forget the name of the movie. He's like anorexic almost, bro. Like he slimmed down to where you could see skin and bones because the role called for it. Like this dude embodies the characters that he's playing, and I think he kills them every time. Well, not every time, but a lot of them.
I'm cool with that.
We're fine with us.
Talented.
Yeah, okay. I believe this guy's name is Michael Day Lewis. I think I only remember him from Gangs in New York. I don't know if you guys remember him from anywhere else.
Nada.
I don't even recognize his face.
Put that dude in C.
He's a solid actor. I don't know this guy's name, but this is from
All I know is Get Out.
Get Out, and the other one,
And,
the alien one.
Yeah.
Don't. What is it?
nope.
He's in Black Panther.
No.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Yeah,
And Black
he's-
Panther,
Oh,
yeah.
and Black. Oh.
I'm not gonna
One
lie,
vote.
he's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I forgot about Black Panther.
B. We get him B.
I don't
Very
think he has
good
enough
B,
to go
yeah.
A, Justin. Let's be
Yeah,
fair. He
yeah,
doesn't
I
have
think
enough
maybe
to
that,
go
but
A.
Maybe. No less than B, though, for sure.
Yeah, no less
need
than
more?
B.
We
If
need
Justin can verify his anus.
Who was the first one? His anus?
Because we dropped
Gonna get all up in it.
Hemsworth for like what? Just
Whoa.
Not anus.
Oh.
Anus.
Who was the first one I wanted to? Was it Oh, it was the girl in C. Okay, so them two. Okay, I'll see. I'll look at both of them, but B's fine for now.
And then we got our last
Put him
one.
in D, man. I'm
Damn,
sick of
D?
him, bro. I'm sick of him.
What? This is Mr.
It's The
Hollywood
Rock.
right now. This is the guy that
If I'm not
everybody
winning,
goes-
I'm not acting, bro. We're not doing it, bro.
He
No.
plays
No,
one
we
role
got-
in every movie, man.
Dwayne. Because he's the
Gridiron
Rock.
Gang. I like him as Scorpion King. Walking Tall. His early stuff was
No.
good though.
You know, these are all like C movies you're listing off here, right?
Nah, that's crazy. Hobbs. He revitalized the Fast franchise, Fast 5.
Man, that is Dwayne.
I'm not putting. Where'd you want him?
D.
No, there's no.
Nah, he ain't no D. Nah,
There's
man,
no
nah.
way. I would.
He
I
acted
might
better
settle
when he
for
was
C,
wrestling.
but I would put him in.
I'm gonna
acting
say
wise,
C
though.
because of the people ahead of him. That's why they actually got talent like ahead of him. You know what I mean? Like
I respect that.
Amy
I respect
Adams,
that.
Ben Affleck,
Okay.
the Chris's. Well, one Chris. I don't know about the other Chris. Even as the black dude, man, I think has more range than The Rock.
Man, that. Okay.
Damn.
The Rock
all right,
just
that's
is everywhere, man. You know what I
fine.
mean?
That man,
He's
and
just
there's
a
a reason. There's a
big,
reason.
goofy, tough guy.
There's a reason that this guy is Mr. Hollywood right now. They go to him to sell movies.
Nah, man.
But
But nobody
done?
can act.
Is that it?
that's it for right
Yeah.
now.
Okay, so look,
go ahead.
the girl in C, like I can't even think of her name. That's why I'm having a hard time getting her shows. But she's better than The Rock, bro. There's no way. There's no way.
Let me bring up. Her
I've
name.
seen her. I just don't know where she's from.
I
She was
can't
in.
think of
She
her
was in
name.
Ted. Was it Ted? She was in Ted,
Amanda Seyfried. Amanda Seyfried is her name.
right? That was the girlfriend.
It is. It is. That is her name. You're just
Yes,
saying
that
it
is
wrong.
Ted.
I just can't.
Seyfried. Sey Fried. The last part is spelled fried.
They gonna
Seyfried.
cook y'all for this.
They really are.
Amanda
And
Seyfried.
I think Kylo Ren has more talent than we're giving him just because we haven't seen him in a lot of stuff. I think he has more talent than C, but I just don't know it. You know what I mean? I don't know his
Adam Driver.
filmography.
Let's see. Adam Driver's got House of Gucci, 65, Marriage Story, Star Wars, Black Klansman. What he was actually pretty good in Black Klansman. The Last Duel. Jet, how was he in The Last Duel?
Yeah, she was in
He
Ted
was
too.
he was good in The Last Duel.
I heard people like
Logan.
Gucci, right?
Lucky.
People like that movie. That was a
yeah,
good
people
movie.
like House of Gucci. Yeah, I've heard good things in the House of Gucci.
So I think he's got a lot more credit than
I
we're
think
giving him.
so. Yeah,
But-
I think so. Okay, I think we'll move him up to B. I originally I had him in B. Anybody? Let me see. You said. Oh, we said.
Yeah, she not moving up. No cap.
Let me see. Let me see what Amanda's got in. Let's.
You haven't
fix it
seen
right
none
here.
of these though.
Amanda's got Mamma Mia, which I've heard is
can't
good.
speak,
Mean Girls, In Time with Justin Timberlake, Jennifer's Body, Ted 2, Chloe.
Where's the? Oh, I'm in movies. It was a TV show.
You going off of just one TV show is
Scoop, she was
crazy.
in Scoop.
Yeah, put
Yeah,
that
I mean,
dude
I'm going
down.
to-
He does
I'm going
not
from-
belong in that category of actor.
From Mean Girls to that. Like I see the range. She was in The Dropout. That's the Hulu show.
I'm fine with her in C. These guys are the same.
She's not on the same level as The Rock, bro. There's no way.
Could have
Chris
been right.
Evans-
I'm gonna have to put Rock in D.
Okay, we'll put Rock and D and we'll build from there. Chris Evans has got obviously Cap, The Gray Man, Gifted, Knives Out, Ghosted, Fantastic Four. Not another teen movie. Oh my god.
Who is this?
That dude has got
Chris-
Captain America,
Chris
and that's
Evans.
it, man.
Evans. He was
Oh.
Scott Pilgrim, Snowpiercer, Push. The
Snowpiercer.
Losers.
He's not better than the black dude. He's not better than Kylo. He's not better than Ben Affleck, Amy Adams.
His filmography here.
I'd move that dude down.
Okay, I'll move him down. You guys let me know if you guys are disagreeing. And then I'm going to look up Michael Day-Lewis, I believe his name.
And then we're leaving Hella and B off of one movie.
See that was the next after
No,
Michael Bay
I'm gonna-
Lewis.
yeah,
You're
hold
gonna
on.
look
Give
up
me-
Hella, yeah.
Yeah, give me a
But
second.
Michael Bay Lewis, I know that name. I know he's on a lot of stuff.
Michael Day-Lewis. Yeah, Michael Day-Lewis, he's got range, man. He's got a lot of stuff. Gangs in New York, like I mentioned. The Last of the Mohicans, Lincoln. There Will Be Blood. Gandhi, The Bounty. And then this is where it kind of gets... Silence with... I heard that one was good with Adam Driver and Amazing Spider-Man. It's on my head.
Dang, Hella's been in some movies.
No, yeah, she's got a lot of range too. I think we'll leave Daniel Day where he's at for now, but he does have some good movies. What do you see on Hella?
So obviously Thor, Ocean's 8, Lord of the Rings, Indiana Jones, Don't Look Up, Robin Hood, The Aviator. Obviously Lord of the Rings, so The Hobbit.
Okay.
She's just got a lot of roles.
I think
she's fine right there.
Yeah, I think where she's at.
So we're giving her a rating because of roles and not off of her performance.
She kills her roles though. That's one. Yeah.
No, yeah, she does.
But none of y'all could think of the roles
because she's not like a main in any of those movies. Is she like a main?
I think she's fine where she's at. Charlize Theron, which is the girl right next to her, Mad Max Fury Road, Monster, Atomic Blonde, Fast X, obviously the Fast franchise, The Old Guard, which was on Netflix, Hancock, The Italian Job, Bombshell, Devil's Advocate, back in the 90s, Snow White and the Huntsman, The Long Shot, Prometheus, Neon Flux. Yeah, I think, yeah. Hancock too. What? Is that a thing? Is that going to be a thing? Oh my god. Okay.
That's another one.
Oh my god.
Yeah, okay.
Anything else you guys see that you guys want to arrange right now? Are we fine with our A's? We're fine with our S's?
Pretty
Hancock
fine
2 and I Am Legend 2. Those are both sequels.
That's right.
Legacy sequels.
That's right.
back to Will playing Will, huh?
I'm all for it.
With Michael
Will
B.
can
Jordan
come back in I think
we're fine
Hancock
for now.
or Legend.
Both.
I Am Legend. Oh, maybe he's in both. I don't know, but I Am Legend for sure.
Really?
Yeah, he's
If
in
he
it.
does good in that, I might actually have to give him some props finally because I don't like that dude.
Finally?
Yeah, I don't know, man. He's kind of like a rock.
You
to
didn't
me,
like Gemini Man?
Oh man, I just heard he was actually partnering up with a mobile game, and he's releasing a mobile game. So they were making jokes that what's he gonna do? Slap everybody?
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
All right, moving on to our next segment, which is our versus series. As always, we've got a new one for you, and I think this one's going to be kind of fun. We've got 32 fighters in this one. We are going to be fighting for the best pop culture car. This is not seated yet, so I'm going to go ahead and shuffle. It lets me shuffle here.
Is there a picture missing, or is that just me?
Is it not showing up on the screen?
Left side.
right
Fourth
in the
one.
middle.
Fifth one
Oh,
on the
right.
left.
Okay, let me see. It shouldn't be missing.
Sixth one on the left. Oh, there we go.
Yay.
Okay, cool.
There.
Okay. Let me see. All right, here we go. I'm gonna shuffle it here, as always. Best pop culture car, and we decided to just make cars, not spaceships, not any of the. If it's a vehicle, as far as like wheels and stuff like that, that's what we're doing.
So the Going Mary's not on here?
That Going Mary is
Shit,
not
man.
on.
It's a boat.
Oh.
All right, here we go.
The Titanic
Mario-
and Titanic?
Kart versus the Jurassic Park Jeep.
I think the Mario Kart clears.
Oh, yeah, we got to go Mario. Yeah.
Okay, no, before we... Whoa, man, you guys went that fast on that one. What are you guys judging this on? Because I think the Jurassic Park Jeep is just more iconic. Are you guys just judging it off of what it can do?
No.
Because if that's the case, that's kind of whack.
Well, I mean, Mario, the actual kart, man, I mean, it's got more dubs than the Jurassic Park Jeep, you know what I mean? Because I'll be winning with that kart, yo. But, yeah, man, the only thing I know that Jurassic thing is for
You see, you're judging it off
just
of utility.
being a Jeep. Yeah, it just doesn't do anything else, does it? Mario Kart it got an umbrella, you can fly, you can hit them drifts, racing, I mean,
All right,
Rainbow
Jet,
Road,
where are
you
you
know
going?
what I'm saying?
I understand the cultural significance of the Jurassic Park movies, but I'm not big on them, so I'm going to go to Mario Kart.
For the record, I was Jurassic Park. But, yeah, Mario Kart moves on.
My thinking was I'd rather be in a Mario Kart than a Jurassic Park Jeep.
See, that's what I'm
Sure.
saying. You guys are going to be judging these off utility.
I'm not. I just
Not all
rather
of them.
be
Not all of
in
them.
the Mario Kart. It's
just that,
hard.
you know.
That'd be whack.
Ghostbusters, the Ecto 1 versus the Jetsons family vehicle.
Jetsons clears.
So wait. We let Jetson slide, but not Rick and Morty.
Yeah, because you see the wheels on that right there?
It has wheels on the
On
space
and then
cruiser.
this is actually a car for everybody. Like that's the future.
It literally
the future.
looks
This is
like
if you go to the lot,
space.
these are cars. These
It
are
looks
cars.
just
You
like
got hold. I
It
ain't
does.
gonna lie. You got hold. You got
It
you got
does.
hold.
But
for
it's a
for
spaceship.
that.
You looked it up and it said spaceship. If you go look this up, it says
didn't
car.
say spaceship. It just said. But look. I was gonna pick I was gonna pick Ghostbusters regardless, but just because of that, I gotta ride Ghostbusters. No cap.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Ecto 1 and Ghostbusters. It was iconic. Obviously, they brought it back in the last
There's
movie.
no
And they
way.
let it.
Don't worry, Jay.
Pivot.
Because it's
Pivot out.
Jetsons.
Come on, man. We slide with the Ghostbusters, man.
Man.
Okay.
Yeah, the Ecto 1 is, it's got iconism, I guess, whatever, but man, come on.
Come
that
on,
thing is
man.
a beat down station wagon,
It's
yo.
the only, we got the only car that can fly in here. What are we
Flip
doing?
that coin.
Nah, that's not the only car that
that
can fly.
coin. Heads. Let's go. One
Heads.
up. One up.
Heads
Double
for the
it.
Ecto 1.
Double it. Oh.
Tails for Jetsons.
How you not rig it for us?
Heads for Ecto 1. Moving on. Best
He
of
did.
three.
He's just making it more convincing.
Like, oh.
Then we got the land speeder from Star Wars versus the Dukes of Hazzard, General Lee. A land speeder, I think this one clears.
Yeah. I do think he
That-
clears
the
as
way
well.
that moves, man. You saw that and you're like, wow, that's a
Man, that thing is the most broken down piece of junk, man. All right, he's always
Yeah,
having to
his-
fix it. It raced
his
one
is-
race, man.
hit. Oh, you're thinking of the pod racer. That's not a. This is just a vehicle to get from point A to point B. That's not the pod racer. This is just a speeder, just a regular speeder, just to cruise and get to the town.
Man, that was broken down. Every movie they're fixing that piece of junk, man. Man, that orange car, I seen that thing do crazy jumps, doing flips, man, getting in every episode it comes back brand new. All right, I'm going that Dukes of Hazzard, jumping in the window, iconic, jumping in, like that.
Are we just doing this left side?
Yeah, we can. Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think? Where's your vote, man?
Well, I'm not voting for the Confederate flag, so we're gonna
Yeah, I
go.
Ooh.
Just somebody had to go with that, man.
We're gonna go
I was
the
with
other
you.
way.
I was with you from the jump. Come on.
Let's go.
Star Wars.
Moving on, the Mystery Machine, and this is the RV from Ben 10.
I
No,
gotta go.
no
Mystery-
way you're thinking. Yeah, I'm about to say, no way you're thinking about this.
Yeah, I gotta go Mystery Machine, bro. Like, there's no way.
That RV, bro, had.
Don't,
like, you think
bro.
it's a
J Mac, come on, dude.
We were just talking about utility and the things that this thing can do, bro.
Yeah,
it is
can
not
be-
just
it
an
can-
RV.
yeah, it go crazy.
Transforms, bro.
And if that's the case, why did you pick the Ecto 1? If we're going off utility, that's like, what do you?
Facts.
Because
every-
the Ecto 1
every
has
vote is
utility
different.
as well.
Why?
The Ecto 1
What
still has
utility? Getting from
It has
point
the
A
little,
to B.
the little seat that coming out. It's got the recharging for the guns. Nah, come on. It's got the siren on the top. Nah,
You talking
The
about
siren.
utility? Why didn't you pick the Jetsons?
It's a huge siren. Because all it does is
All you
flies.
doing
That's-
is
what
flying,
do you mean
man.
all it? Nah,
Man, it's
we
crazy.
got airplanes. We're fine.
Man,
But
it's a mystery
I'm-
That
machine.
man
dude.
is dead.
Got the
Okay.
Scooby snacks in the back. Come on, man. Let's go. The Doobie
And I-
snacks.
Speed Racer.
We had adjusted this, so we might have to come back on the next one and fix it. But for this one, I think Speed Racer wins
Speed
anyways.
Racer
What's that
Clears.
first one? What is it?
Ferris Bueller's Cars. I know we had adjusted it, but I don't think
Yeah,
it took it. So
Speed
yes,
Racer.
Speed Racer. This one.
Speed Racer.
Then we got Tron Legacy.
Tron.
Those bikes, man, those things were so awesome. And the one on the right is the Chevy Impala from Supernatural. Just a badass looking car, man. It was one of the staples of the show. But I think in this case, it
Tron.
loses.
Does the car do anything?
Nah, it's just a car.
Just a
It's just a
car.
car. Yeah, so it just looks cool.
Gotta go Tron, man.
Gotta go Tron.
He does got a trunk
Wait,
actually
no,
full
hold
of
on.
weapons.
And Tron, do they turn? That thing don't even look like it turned, though. You know, it looks like
Yeah,
it just
it
goes
does.
straight.
Yeah, and then you
does.
see how he's tilting. He's
Yeah, but that's like does it turn? Can I make a right turn?
For the record, Jet, what was your vote on that one? Tron?
Yeah.
Okay. We got Sweet Tooth versus the Green Hornet.
Hey,
Man, it sucks that this is the matchup because the Green Hornet is actually a pretty good card. It's got missiles. It's got guns.
Yeah, but you're not picking it.
If it's got all of that, it's got what the clown car has.
Yeah,
and it looks cooler.
This could
so
be
of course I'm going Green Hornet. It just it's the same car. It just looks cooler, man. I'm going
this
right around an ice cream machine, ice cream truck.
Crazy, man.
Yeah, I'll go with you on the Green Hornet. I'll go. So
man. To all my Rocket League players out there, man, the Sweet Tooth is where we started at. Come on, flip that coin.
Tails, the Green Hornet.
There's no way. It is rigged. I promise you, it is.
Heads, Sweet Tooth.
We're good. We're good. Heads. Flip it on. Come on.
Tails
oh
is the Green
Never
Hornet.
Green Hornet. Got you, Bruce Lee.
How did Sweet Tooth lose round one?
In the first round.
In the first round is
way.
crazy.
They do the same thing. It just looks cooler, man. Sorry. Just
versus the Grease Lightning car. Me personally, like I said, I've mentioned it before. I'm a Grease fan. I got to go with that Grease Lightning car.
Nah, man. A-Team all the way.
I'm not mad at it.
Going to A-Team, bro. That fit a whole...
Yeah, it's 18.
That's a whole Navy SEAL squad in there.
That van looks mean, bro. That makes me want to go buy a van. Look at how mean that looks. Man. That looks
about to go pick us.
That looks good. But okay, so we got the left side because this is a big one. We are a little bit over time right now, so we're gonna go ahead and stop it there. On the next episode, we will go back over our ranked, or over our verses. So let us know what you guys think so far. We will see you guys on those segments on the next one.
It's a good one. I like it.
Yeah. Any final thoughts, boys?
This was a really good episode.
Yeah,
this was a really good episode. I don't like that you hold the Jetsons. That's crazy. I don't like that Sweet Tooth lost in the first round. The Rick and Morty definitely got hold that. Yes.
I appreciate you guys being here with us today, watching us, listening to us. Give us 5 stars, like, comment, all the good stuff. You know the routine. Appreciate you guys being with us today. For Horsemen. Peace.